We're joined now by Kate Bedingfield, who's the deputy campaign manager for the Biden for President campaign. She joins us from Philadelphia tonight. 7 states won. Congratulations on that, Kate. I got to give you some truth serum, though. Roll back a week ago. Did you imagine that Joe Biden would win 7 states tonight?
Well, look, I mean, I think this is probably one of the biggest comebacks in American political history. I mean, Joe Biden is a fighter, and people want to be for him. I mean, I think we've said from the start of this campaign that he was the candidate to take on Donald Trump and beat him. And tonight, Democratic voters agreed all across the country. You know, Joe Biden was the enthusiasm candidate. We had turnout in Virginia and North Carolina that was higher tonight than it was on primary night in 2016. So you had incredible enthusiasm. Joe Biden won the African-American vote. He did incredibly well in the suburbs, which, by the way, is the core of the Democratic electorate that made Nancy Pelosi the Speaker of the House in 2018. He showed tonight that he is the only candidate in this race who can put together the Obama-Biden coalition. And we saw that tonight, and we saw it resoundingly.
How grateful is he to Amy Klobuchar tonight?
Incredibly grateful. Grateful to Amy Klobuchar, grateful to Beto O'Rourke, grateful to Pete Buttigieg, grateful to Jim Clyburn, to Senator Tim Kaine. I mean, to so many people who came out, who said, we know Joe, we know his heart, we know his record, we believe he's the person who should be president of the United States. Well, and Kate, that was incredibly important and helpful to us.
I'm going to interrupt you with a little more good news for you right now. ABC News can now project that Joe Biden has won the state of Massachusetts. This is a surprise. No question about that. This is in the Northeast, right next to New Hampshire, where, of course, Bernie Sanders won the primary just a couple of weeks ago, and Vermont, of course, the home state also of Elizabeth Warren. Your reaction, Kate?
That is the kind of news I do not mind reacting to live on air. That is, again, we have seen all across the country today that people have responded to Joe Biden's message. They know who he is. They believe he's the candidate to beat Donald Trump. And we've seen that he was the candidate of enthusiasm. He brought people out to the polls at levels that they didn't turn out in 2016. That's going to be incredibly important if we're going to beat Donald Trump this fall. So, we have had incredible momentum over the last, since Saturday. We've raised a tremendous amount of money. Anybody who's watching who wants to join our campaign, go to joebiden.com, chip in $5, $10. Come join our movement. We're going to restore empathy and dignity to the White House, and we're going to beat Donald Trump in November. You
may have had, as you just said, some of the best 4 days a campaign has ever had. But how about the remarks of Jim Clyburn after your win in South Carolina? He was making the observation that your campaign is going to have to make some changes, is going to have to tighten up, how much do you expect to change in the coming days and weeks?
Well, he also said tonight that the campaign had executed flawlessly over the last week. So there's that. But look, I mean, any campaign is an additive process. A successful campaign is a growing campaign. So, of course, as we move further into this process, we hope to bring on board more talented people who want to come work for Joe Biden. And we would expect that the campaign would grow. But I think, we saw tonight a resounding victory for Joe Biden all across the country. People clearly are responding to his message. They're responding to the fact that he is the person who can restore the dignity and the empathy that is so lacking in our current president in this White House. So, we are thrilled with tonight's outcome and excited by the enthusiasm that we see for Joe Biden all across the country.
8 wins tonight, 8 out of 15 contests. Congratulations, Kate. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Thank you for having me, George. I appreciate it.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.